The truth is, Allah has given us so much. Allah has given us so much. If we in the verse of the Quran, when Allah says that you can carry on calculating the bounties of Allah to the equivalence if the trees were used as pens. If the trees were used as pens and the oceans were used as ink, the ocean will finish. The trees will finish, but you cannot stop counting the bounties of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala upon you. So much bounty Allah has given. So much bounty Allah has given. But how much of those bounties are we returning back for the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? The Prophet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he uses the example of spending in the path of Allah as a grain. مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُم فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ حَبَّةٍ مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُم فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ حَبَّةٍ. Allah uses the example of spending in the path of Allah like a single grain. For you to understand it more simply, let me explain to you. When you eat an apple, when you have an apple, you get the apple and mashallah, you enjoy the apple. And you eat the entire apple. And then you are left behind with a core in the middle, which has all the seeds and so on. So what do? You throw it back. We throw it in the bin in this country, but in many parts of the world, they throw it back onto the grass or onto the lawn. And later, what happens? That seed that you have thrown from the apple for later on creates this tree and creates many more apples. Similar is our wealth. The wealth that Allah has given us. For those of you who have thousands, for those of you who have hundreds, everybody's in the same boat. Everybody. The wealth that Allah gives us, Allah expects us to eat everything from it. Allah expects us to eat everything from it. But Allah expects something back. مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُم فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ حَبَّةٍ. Allah expects something back. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala carries on to say, and this something back, that whatever you give, for zakah we know traditionally is 2.5%. It's nothing. From £1,000, only £25. It's nothing. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the example of the Quran says that مَثَلُ الَّذِينَ يُنْفِقُونَ أَمْوَالَهُم فِي سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ كَمَثَلِ حَبَّةٍ أَنبَتَتْ سَبْعَ سَنَابِلَ فِي كُلِّ سُنبُلَةٍ مِئَةُ حَبَّةٍ. So if you imagine that you throw this grain in and you create 7 ears, 7 more ears, and within each ears you have more grain. In other words, in a nutshell, it gives you back more and more and more and more.